If you want to get those insane rewards like the generic 6-star awakening gem and stuff like that from beating this gladiator in the side quest here, then here are some of the champs that I use to do so, and maybe you might want to use these same champs as well. But first up, we're going to be using magic. The first objective is to use a mystic champion, and the things I found with Gladiator that are the most annoying stuff to deal with is anytime he throws a special attack, essentially. So the thing I wanted to start out with was some power control, so I figured my new ascended magic would do a really good job here, and sure enough she does. Gladiator has immunities to power drain and power burn, but magic having power steal and power lock will not prevent such things, so she's basically perfectly counters him because of the fact that there are 4, maybe 5, depending on if you count special lock, power control mechanics in the game, and the 2 that he is immune to are the 2 that magic doesn't inflict. So I found that was kind of cool because it feels like when this champion was designed, magic was in mind to counter him, so that's really nice. And the fact that I ascended my magic made it all more perfect because I didn't really want to do Quake, and I wasn't really going to ascend a 5-star that I knew I was going to get a 6-star eventually somewhere down the road for. So I went with magic, and him having the aggressive AI made it even easier to get my intercepts, and yeah, he just has no chance to do anything. I don't even have to block a hit. I can just do medium intercepts, and it's a breeze. It's a little slow because magic's never the fastest champion out there, but she gets the job done just like she always does, even when she wasn't ascended. So yeah, magic does that in about 2 minutes. Oh, only 1 minute and 36 seconds actually, so that was better than I thought. Now for the tech objective, Penny was what I found to be the best option for it. And the reason I think Penny is the best, because again, he's immune to drain and burn, however he's not immune to power lock. And the node that this guy has is kinetic transference, and with kinetic transference, they gain power every time you block a hit. Well, Penny doesn't let champions gain power through nodes like kinetic transference, because whenever she blocks, any power that would have been gained from her from the opponent hitting her block is negated in a power lock. So that's really cool. And another thing Penny does very well here is that the SP2, which I find really annoying to deal with if you can't dex it. Here I actually dexed it because I got a lot of practice doing this fight many times. But if you struggle with dexing it, you are safe to block it because Penny is immune to incinerate. So that's a really nice bonus you get there. And instead of doing the normal Penny rotation where I want to use my SP1 just when he gets above a bar of power, because he's immune to power drain, I'm instead going to be throwing it right before he gains a bar of power. So instead of just after, I'm doing it now just before, because with Penny's SP1 you get extra charges if it pushes them to a bar, and so we can do that by throwing our special one just before he gets a bar instead of power draining them and then them getting a bar. So I don't know if that made a lot of sense, but when you're playing Penny for this fight, you want to be throwing your special attack just before they gain a bar instead of just after like normal. So I thought Penny was really good here for those reasons, and we'll just see the rest of the fight play out. It's going to be a little slow because class disadvantage and just random stuff like that, you know. But I'm not playing this as ideally as I could be because I'm not pushing him to a bar of power with my SP1 every time, so I'm losing out a little bit of charges, but I was still learning how to do this fight, so I'm gonna eventually, when I did the fights that I just didn't record, I was doing the correct way to play Penny here, so I just wasn't doing it for this video here. Maybe I should have re-recorded it to make it a little faster, but I did get a full yellow bar solo in exactly 2 minutes. I think a few tries after this, so it's very easy to full yellow bar this fight if you really want to, but you're really going to have to practice dexing that SP2, which I got a lot of practice out of it. So if you really want to try to dex the SP2, you can just practice it a lot since you have infinite entries into this quest and stuff like that. So we finished this fight with 75% of our health in 2.5 minutes, so that's pretty cool. So for the third objective, where you have to use a caped champ, you know I had to try my rank 5 Captain Britain, because why wouldn't I? And the thing is, Brighton's actually kind of good for this fight, because you have the slow that you can inflict quite a bit, And you have Unstoppable that you can get some nice counter punches with if you want to anti-bait. It gets your openings a little bit better. He does have really weird AI where he sometimes throws a special into your block because of just the aggressive node. But yeah, that you're just going to have to deal with it if he does that sometimes. And eventually, once you get Britain going a little bit, you can get the slow to where that doesn't matter as much. And I'm going to bait this SP1 and then parry double medium and get that slow active. But this AI was really weird. It's like the aggressive AI, but it feels a little bit different, where he's doing some things that he normally wouldn't do with an aggressive AI. I don't really know what it's about, but it was kind of weird. But now that we have the slow up, we can hit him when he's unstoppable if we need to. But we're not always going to be doing that, just because I don't know where I was going with this. But anyway, we throw our SP1, get our Purifies, and then now we have Unstoppable. We can get our counter punches like I was talking about earlier, and then the slow is back. So if you time it right, you don't have that much uptime without the slow, and it's a pretty easy fight from that point. But because this is a fight where I have to worry about having the slow active, it's going to be a rather slow Britain fight, but it is what it is. She's never even the fastest champion out there to begin with, but if you want to play for the slow, you have to sacrifice a little bit, you know. So we're just doing this as safe as I can, just getting the slow active when I need it, and trying to dex that SP2 when I can. I probably should be throwing baiting SP1s if I want to play it safer, but I don't know. I was just kind of baiting either special. It didn't really matter to me. And that slow makes it really easy to just hit him while he's unstoppable like that, and yeah. This is a breeze fight. He's gonna start dying pretty quickly here because now we have 8 prowess and we are getting our ramp a lot more than earlier. We can get our counter punch still with the unstoppable that got paused. That extra burst damage on every hit from being in psionic mode is really nice. And yeah, he's about dead. We just need to throw one more SP1, and if it doesn't kill him, he's gonna be really close. And no, we throw an SP2 instead. So yeah, that was a fight with the caped objective it was about 2.5 minutes. It's not that bad, but if you really wanted to take the cape objective seriously, this is by far the best option in my opinion, Dr. Doom. He, again, has immunities to power, drain, and burn, but Doom has power steals, so you can just do casual Doom cycle things, and it's really easy. Doom is definitely the best option in my opinion for this objective, just because of the power control that Doom always brings, which is really nice because I just never get to use Doom anymore because I don't feel like I want or need to. But this fight I'm actually really glad I had him for. Instead of having a like 2.5 minute Britain fight each time, I could get like a 1 minute Doom fight, so that's nice. Even though I love playing Britain, I just would like to get this objective done as fast as possible to get the rewards, you know. But use Britain if you want to, because that's what I did. For Doom here, we just do the 2 SP3s and then get to our SP2, and it's going to be enough incinerate damage to wipe him out. So just like that, he is dead, and thanks so much for watching. I hope this helped you out in getting champions that you wanted to use for the objectives here, and comment down below if you had any interesting counters that I didn't mention here. But thanks for watching.